Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Western Wayne football. Senior Andrew Sledzinski joining us right now. Andrew, you made a college choice recently, and let's talk about where you're going to continue at the next level.
I plan to play at St. Francis University.
Well, tell us about your decision that went into St. Francis. Who are some of the other schools that you were looking at, and why did you decide on St. Francis?
I had quite a bit of looks. I was being looked at by Sacred Heart University. I was being looked at by Central Connecticut and New Haven. I visited those, and they didn't seem exactly right. St. Francis came along later on, right at the end. I went to visit there. They had my major, which Sacred Heart didn't have. I planned to major in engineering. So St. Francis just seemed like it would be the right way to go, and the money was there.
Andrew Sledzinski from Western Wayne here on the John Mendola Show. Let's talk about the academic component, Andrew. You got to be a pretty darn good student to head into engineering. Tell us about, is that something that's come natural for you, or is it a little bit of hard work as well as some natural ability?
Well, I've always been interested in kind of the architecture / figuring out problems idea of things. So I decided that the idea of civil engineering, which is you're kind of faced with a problem, you have to figure out how you're going to build something and then carry out the whole process of building it. And from a young age, that's been something that I enjoy doing, figuring out a problem and then solving it and being able to see what I have created.
Let's talk about your family, the support you get there. Great to have some people that are in your corner, and no better place than at home with your family and your brother and your parents.
I actually have a massive family. My direct family is just my mom, my dad, my mom Cindy, my dad Bob, and my little brother Eddie. But my dad came from a very large family. He had 11 brothers and sisters, so I have a very large support base, and we're very close. We all actually live right on the same road. We have a road named after us, Sledzinski Road. So it's actually really neat to have our family all right here and be so supportive.
That's awesome to have a road named after you. And Andrew, for you, when you talk about Coach McDonough and what he's trying to do there at Western Wayne, tell us about what it's like to play for him.
He came in. He's been our quarterback coach, and he came to the head coach. And I think he's really turned things around with the mindset that if you work hard for anything that you want, you can achieve that. He always kind of drives us to really try our hardest. He tells us that we are the change, and since he started coaching, my senior year was the first season that we've had a winning season since 1995.
Andrew Sledzinski is headed to St. Francis University to play football via Western Wayne, the Wildcats. Andrew, talk about what it's like to be a Wildcat with your teammates there and, of course, your student body. Tell us about, your last couple of years, and here it is, just a couple of months to go before you're headed off to college.
Western Wayne, the football team is different than what you would ever think. When you start playing football, you become a family. We have a very small team. We only had 20-something kids on the team. And some of the kids you think you'd never be friends with, but then once you're on the team, you'd be amazed to find out the people and how similar they are and how you become such great friends with people you would never think you would be.
Well, congratulations on a fantastic career at Western Wayne. First player to head to a Division I school, Andrew Sledzinski. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
St. Francis University bound Andrew Sledzinski here on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.